Hello friends, hope you all are doing well in this winter season. The chilliness is all set and it's taking Mumbaiites on a ride of winter where we had never faced this kind of cold climate for many years, and the chilliness reminds us of our chilly remedy, that is Hepar Sulph, which I'm going to conclude in this video right now. So, as we have seen in Allen's keynotes, Dr. Allen mentions Hepar Sulph to be persons with light hair and complexion, slow to act, muscles soft and flabby, oversensitive physically and mentally. Slightest cause irritates him. Quick, hasty speech, hasty drinking, angry at least trifle, unreasonably anxious. We will understand why it is so. Soft, flabby muscles, meaning what? In physicals of Hepar Sulph, we have read about having scrofulous diathesis or lymphatic constitutions. What is this lymphatic constitution? Physically, if we study, it involves the tonsils, the thymus, the spleen, all the lymphatic lymph nodes, the lymphatic glands in abdomen and other areas of our body. So the basic function of lymphatic system is what? It is the defense mechanism, right? So whenever there is any infection, whenever there is any foreign particle entering our body, so the defense system activates and it brings about resolution, it brings about expulsion of the foreign body, right? So this is what Hepar Sulph is all about. When we have seen, as in the previous episode, in the previous video, I mix podcast and YouTube videos. So in the previous video we have seen how there is a fur wrapping in summer, anger suppressed, coughing. So it all indicates that how the feelings are actually there inside. There he is heated up inside and he is disposed to this kind of contradiction which takes place in his surrounding, and he's intolerant of the contradiction, he's disposed to contradict. But then there is a time where he's timid, he's coward, but then that oversensitivity takes so much of a toll on him. In physicals we have seen anything he touches cold also and he starts sneezing like anything. So this is the hypersensitivity at all levels. So anything that disturbs him, anything which he doesn't like, anything to which he finds that injustice, this is what I cannot tolerate. To relate to this, I would just mention some characters also later on. So this is the state where the cowardice and timidity breaks open, the volcano just comes out, and there is anger, morose, violent from trifles, rage, fury, hatred, contrary, abrupt, rough, harsh, abusive, cruelty, destructive, and there is moral feeling, want of, without remorse, disposition to become a criminal without remorse. So to that extent he goes, and kill desire to kill, sudden impulse to kill, throw child into fire, to kill beloved ones, barber to kill his customers who are his people who are giving him the required, fulfilling him financially also, and he is able to carry on with his life because of his customers. But this barber, he wants to kill them. So they are his own related people, they are the ones on whom he also relies. But then if there is any nonsense, he cannot tolerate it. So many times we prescribe Hepar Sulph at the level when there is intense pain, that so much of irritability with the pain and so much of oversensitivity with the pain, that the patient actually uses the phrase that the pain is so much that I just feel like cutting off my arm. The pain in my arm, pain in my elbow is so bad, pain in my knee joint is so bad that I just feel like I should cut off the knee joint. So these are the kind of words that Hepar Sulph uses. They just want to break away with anything that is giving them pain, okay, and to any extent they feel like going to get rid of that pain. So gradually what happens, as the volcano erupts, that suppressed eruption which was there for a very long time, now it is no more suppressed, it just comes out, and it comes out in a very bad way. So after that coming out, we have seen those characters in our mythological stories of Ramayana and Krishna. There is Lakshman, who is the younger brother of Lord Ram. So if you observe him little minutely, you will see that whenever there is anything destructive or evil coming towards Ram, he is the one who will first come ahead, and he will say that I will fight it, and he wants to try and protect Ram and Sita. So Hepar self is that protector, that first defense mechanism that rises to fight against somebody who is harming their close ones, to whom they really love and they care for. So or they find weak to stand for themselves, or to whom they have a lot of gratitude for. So similarly in Krishna also we see Balram is another roop of Lakshman, we say. So he becomes the elder brother in this case, and he says that I am elder, so that you listen to me, you do what I say, and I am there to protect you, to stand beside you, to fight for you, so that nobody can harm you. This is the persona of Hepar self actually in real life also, where the daughter stands and she's the one who wants to defend her family members, especially in cases where the mother is tortured, or she's taunted a lot, or people trouble her. So she's the one who says that there was a case where the father had died, and this girl was working as well. She was an engineer, she got a good placement, but then at home her grandmother and mother used to have a lot of quarrels, and she would always stand beside her mother and say that she used to tell her grandmother that you don't tell my mama like this, and she would stand for her. So these are those bold people, those courageous people, and those audacious people, and they have that lot of fury inside, they have a lot of anger inside, and they if they are around, nobody can harm their close ones. So this is what Hepar self personality is. And gradually in the journey we see that after that lava just comes out, that volcano erupts, and then there is that part where he just wants to be by himself, sitting inclination to sit, wrapped in deep sad thoughts, and notices nothing, as if vertigo during. Now what is vertigo? Generally when I get cases of vertigo, this is my pet thing to ask, that what do you want to do in life, and something that you want to do, but you are doing something against your will and wishes. What is it that is going against you? So vertigo is spinning against the normal motion. That is what the sensation is. So he wants to do certain things, but he's not doing it in that way, and that is making him sad. He's inclined to just wrapped in deep sad thoughts. So the action is done, and that is the after phase of the action. Anxiety in bed. Her what is bed? In again I would mention Odes Apare, because Mohanty sir has explained it well. And bed is her relatives, bed is her home, and those own people who were her comfort zone are making him anxious. She's getting anxious, or he's getting anxious when he's in bed with them. Okay, delirium morning on waking, morose morning on waking, sadness morning on waking. So what is there to look forward for? That is morning. You look forward for something new is happening, something bright is going to happen. But on waking, what is he becoming? Delirious, morose and sad, because he's shattered. He becomes restless, that now what is going to happen. Company aversion to intimate friends, playing aversion to play in children, amusement aversion to. So they are those embittered people, those people who have developed a sort of bitterness in their relations, aversion to family members, estranged from family members, and because of this, they are not at ease when they are with them. And this defense mechanism, that is why this lymphatic constitution, it is mentioned in our physicals, that when he's anxiety in walking, anxiety in open air, anxiety walking in open air, fear in open air, fear disease impending, fear walking in open air aggravates. Sadness in open air, sadness walking in open air, again cares full of walking in open air. So this is what I was trying to mention in the first video also. I was talking about what is open air. Open air has a very big value. Now I am standing in open air, but when I have a company and I walk in open air, you do that personally, and on daily basis we do it. So when we walk in open air, we are free people, we feel so refreshed after walking in open air, we get that oxygen. This open air is actually conducive for growth and well-being. It gives us a sense of freedom, a sense of independence, that I can just think anything, I can talk anything, and there are a flow of ideas coming in. There is no restriction, there are no bondages. You're just walking and in your own sway. You know the details of someone, you know the details of yourself. When you talk it out, you feel relaxed. So this is walking in open air. But Hepar self, because of his experiences he has had with his own people with whom he was walking, now he has become careful of walking in open air. Open air aggravates him because he feels that I should not just give away with anything by mistake. Also, I should not utter some words, or something should not go to the other person which is not needed, which can bring about some harm to me or my people. So that is why he becomes very restricted. Sensitive, chill during, despair, chill during, fear, he will not recover. So whatever he has gained till now, whatever is remaining, he feels that if I'm not able to recover my lost energies or whatever loss he has had in his life, fear, he will not recover, and he keeps that limitation to his expressions again. Suicidal disposition, to set oneself on fire, that is what that is a previous one. He becomes a pessimist, and shrieking help for. So Hepar self shrieks in bed, jump in bed, and he shrieks. Again, bed is his comfort zone, and he is not expressing in his natural way, the desired way, and it comes out in form of shrieking in sleep, and he desires for change. So this is what Hepar self is all about. I just hope you find it more clinically applicable. The irritation, the violence, the destructiveness, and the time of acute pains, you will find Hepar self very much seen. And in those pathological conditions which are really looking bad, fear of being disfigured, Hepar self used to be mentioned, that I have a few pimples on my face, and I don't want that it should increase so much that the face looks disfigured. So the figure that he has in his society of himself or of his family, that should not get disfigured, and that is why he stands, and he is the one to face them very strongly, very boldly. So those people who are highly insecure, and then there is a stage where Hepar self is really bold to face the circumstances head on. Those are those dabang people, we say. Hepar self, dabang ladies, they will stand for their families, they will stand, and the men also. But at the same time, they are so sensitive that they touch anything cold, or just open the window, and they start sneezing, cold runs. And then those people who in our Materia Medica mentioned that even though they are sweating, they want to wear something woolen. So this is how the sensitivity at the level of physical and the mental we can match, and the pains and the violence and the destructive thoughts, and how they want to protect themselves and their own people. So this is all how you have to connect the dots, and you will be able to use it in a better way. Do like, comment and subscribe to this video. Share with your friends, because sharing is caring. And enjoy the winters. And yeah, I'm standing in this winter climate where there is a lot of chilliness all around, so it indicates that I am not Hepar self. So thank you so much for watching this video. Bye bye.